Here we have some sad news to share. Charlie Munger, Berkshire Hathaway's vice chairman and Warren Buffett's longtime business partner and close friend, has died at the age of 99, just a little more than a month shy of his 100th birthday. Berkshire Hathaway just releasing a statement. Berkshire Hathaway a few minutes ago was advised by members of Charlie Munger's family that he peacefully died this morning at a California hospital. Warren Buffett says in the release, quote, Berkshire Hathaway could not have been built to its present status without Charlie's inspiration, wisdom, and participation. Munger was well known for his one-liners at the annual Berkshire Hathaway meetings and for packing the house at his own Wesco and then Daily Journal meetings. A man of deep knowledge, Munger worked as a lawyer before moving into investing. Munger had 8 children and countless fans. Charlie Munger was, again, 99 years old.
That is right, people. This episode is going to be a little bit different, and it's going to be very short. We're not going to be doing a portfolio update, but more just highlighting the life of Charlie Munger. As I'm sure many of you have seen so far, Charlie Munger dies at 99. This news was just released a few hours ago from his family, and I figured I'd sit down and put out a video just in case you guys haven't seen. I'm not going to do much talking in this one. We're just going to take a look at a recent video that just came out by CNBC, essentially just highlighting his life and going over some of his accomplishments.
At Munger's long life and his under-recognized role in helping Warren Buffett become one of the richest people on earth.
Charlie Munger was best known as Warren Buffett's right-hand man. Their investing partnership dating back decades.
I would say that every time I'm with Charlie, I'll get at least some new slant on an idea that causes me to rethink certain things. And we've had we've had so much fun in the partnership over the years.
It's been almost hilarious. It's been so much fun.
Buffett credits the Berkshire Hathaway vice chairman with teaching him the importance of paying up for high-quality businesses.
When he weaned me away from the idea of buying very so-so companies at very cheap prices, knowing that there was some small profit and looking for really wonderful businesses that we could buy at fair prices.
It's not that much fun to buy a business where you really hope this sucker liquidates before it goes broke.
The willingness to pay for quality paid off for Munger and Buffett in deals like their 1972 purchase of See's Candies and their decision in the late 1980s to buy a substantial stake in Coca-Cola. Before his Berkshire days, Munger owned his own successful investment firm and practiced law. In 1962, he and a group of attorneys founded Munger Tolles, now known as Munger Tolles and Olson, a very prominent law firm. Munger, like Buffett, grew up in Omaha, Nebraska, and as teenagers, they both worked at Buffett's grandfather's grocery store, but not at the same time, as Munger was 7 years older. It wasn't until Buffett was in his late 20s and Munger was in his mid-30s and living in California that they were introduced to each other by mutual friends.
We had dinner together in 1959. In 5 minutes, Charlie was rolling on the floor laughing at his own jokes, and I do the same thing.
They began to spend hours each week on the telephone, talking investments, and Buffett urged Munger to trade in a career in law for one in investing.
I met Charlie, and he was practicing law, and I told him that was okay as a hobby, but it was a lousy business. So
Fortunately, I listened.
From 1962 until 1975, Munger's investment partnership produced a 19.8% compound annual return versus just 5% for the Dow. It wasn't until 1978 that Munger formally joined Berkshire as vice chairman. But Munger's even-tempered, risk-averse, and pragmatic approach to investing was a major influence on Buffett from the time they first met, helping Berkshire Hathaway grow into a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate that owns well-known businesses like Dairy Queen, Geico, Helzberg Diamonds, and Burlington Northern. Munger, however, didn't limit himself to just Berkshire. He was chairman of Wesco Financial from 1984 until 2011, when it was totally assimilated into Berkshire. During those years, he was known for his deadpan humor and straight-shooting style at shareholder meetings where he interacted at length with his investors. After Wesco, Munger moved the show and his growing collection of fans to another company where he remained chairman, the Daily Journal.
Charlie?
Yeah.
One of my favorite lines from you is you want to hire the guy with the IQ of 130 that thinks it's 120, and the guy with an IQ of 150 who thinks it's 170 will just kill you.
You must be thinking about Elon Musk.
He brought his blistering one-liners to Berkshire Hathaway's annual meetings, too.
What I needed to get ahead was to compete against idiots.
And luckily, there's a large supply. And professional traders that go into trading cryptocurrencies, it's just disgusting. It's like somebody else is trading turds and you decide I can't be left out.
Charlie's big on lowering expectations.
Absolutely. That's the way I got married.
As you can see, Charlie was clearly known for his one-liners. Every annual meeting that they would have at Berkshire, there was clips coming out of him with these one-liners just seeming so uninterested in what was going on if he had nothing to say. But I think it's important to mention a few life lessons that we can take away from Charlie. Number one, don't waste your time buying poorly run, cheap businesses just because you're going to make a few dollars on the investment. Stick to great businesses that can compound over time and you'll do even better. Number two, choose your friends wisely. This relationship that he developed with Warren Buffett over the years has clearly made Berkshire Hathaway extremely successful. On top of that, they have both made each other extremely successful. Charlie is one of those legendary investors that will truly be missed.